Today we are gonna change the toilet in this house, and this area called Redmond Ridge, and it's eastern part of Seattle. It's such a beautiful area, so we're gonna work in this house today. Hi there. Today we have planned to change this toilet. It has some small tricks over here, and I take your attention for the next couple of minutes. If you want to change yours, just follow the steps. It's easy, handy, and not really complicated if you pay attention to the tricks. The very first thing you will do is just flush it for a couple of times to make it completely empty. When it's going to be over, just close the water tap completely. Press it one more time. If there is anything left in the tank, it will go away. The next step, because it's very heavy, the next step is to remove this part, empty the water, and then go for this one. Well, this one is not that important, not that complicated, but this one has a few tricks I'm gonna go over in the next few minutes. Here, after closing the water tap, you just open this guy here. Most of the time, it's super easy. It will have some water in it, so it's better to have like a piece of cloth or something to take all the water. Just take it like this and take all the excess water. Then you will go for the screws underneath. There are different types of screws. Most of them can be opened with the bare hand. Just open it like this. There is another one in the right side. You just take this, open it here. Not that complicated. So it's just ready. So if you want to make it easier, just remove the door, and then this will be lighter. So after opening those screws, and of course open the water supply, you just simply make it like this. Because it's full of water inside, we're there to empty it somewhere safe. So it's gonna be lighter and easy to dump. So it's gonna be that way. So listen to the next few minutes, so you will find the tricks how to change the lower portion. The next step is to open the lower portion. You just remove the cap like this, same thing that side. Open this one with the screws, and then we need to cut over here. That this is the tricky part. I'm gonna go over it in a few seconds. So the tricky part is because this has been glued to the floor, and we don't know how much concrete we do have underneath these tiles. So very important part is to cut completely this glue and it needs to be very careful. Otherwise, if you pull it very hard, you may break the tile, which has like a lot of work, and you may not be able to find the same tile. That's very important to know. There are a couple of tools that you can cut the glue. One of the most popular is just a cutter. You just put it over here and cut it like this all over the toilet, and then just bring it up. So I tried to cut underneath, but it was kind of tricky. That's why I used this very good tool to just cut the glue. See, it's very simple like this, but if you don't want to have damage to the tile, you better to cover it with a piece of like a carton like this, and you just put this one underneath and cut it all the way back. See? Very easy. That's the way. That's very important to know. Never ever pull it out with hard without cutting the glues, because we don't know how much mortar we do have underneath the tile. You may break the tile and it's going to be very expensive to fix it. Be with me. So now it's all open. See, you just open it like this. Same thing in the other side. And that's the continuum of the same job. So after removing the toilet, you need to clean up the remaining glues from the previous toilet. You need to do that because if you do it, the next toilet will be fit in the same place in the best way. So you just need a small blade like this and clean it all the way around. That's it. Not very tricky here. So this is, please come closer. So this is called wax. This is, the purpose to use this is to waterproof the toilet and the sewer pipes. So this is very important to have. So there is a plastic frame inside. You just simply use this tool, put it underneath and open it like this, and directly dump it because it's very nasty. Pretty cool here. And then just to clean up the rest of the items in the same way and make it ready for the next wax that we're gonna go over it in the few minutes. Sometimes you need to change the screws if they're in bad shape, these ones I mean, but most of the times it really doesn't need to be changed. So when you buy the toilet, the extra screws is in the box, but in this one I can see the screws are still nice and good, so no worries, we're gonna use the same screws. It's now time to apply the wax. This is the very good one in the market. So you just take it like this, remove the cover, dump the cover, and it's gonna be like this. Put it on the top of the water, sewer pipe. Well, most of the plumbers do only one, which is okay, but our style is more than one. We use two of them. Same thing here. Just remove the covering. Be very careful not to touch it after removing the cover because it's kind of like sticky. You just put it over here so there are two on the top of each other. Then we can bring the toilet and put it on the top. So, I mean, that's our style. We make two just to be more safe and sure about what we're doing. This is the way you put the toilet on this space. You just put it on the top, match it with the screws, and just press it firmly. So it's now in the place. There are a few more things left to finish this installation that I'm gonna go over it in a second. So you just put the washers, screw, so it's now completely closed. You just simply close it with the cover like this. So it's the basic instruction is the basic installation is now finished. You just fasten the same thing in the other side of the toilet. You just be very careful. You don't need to make it so hard because you may break this part. Just make it as much as you think it's okay to press it so hard. That's very important to know. And then this is the lid or cap. You just put it on the top. Just press it like this. It's now safe and sound. So the next step is to reinstall the water supply like this. You just take it like this, it's all okay. Then open the water source. Now it's now filling up the tank. It will take a while. That's fine. So while we're waiting for this one to be filled up, the next step is to seal this part with the glue or silicone. So the way I'm gonna do that is very unique. You can use different types of the glues or silicone. This is the one that we use most of the time. This is a good one that we use it for a while and it's very good to have it. So when you open it, you need to cut it with the blade here, like in 45 degrees over here. Then put it over here, press it so hard and just come all the way like this. I'm gonna go all the way around. Well, the very good thing is just do not apply the glue maybe like a couple of inches over here on the top, in case of any water leakage or something, so the water have some space to come out and we can fix it if it needed. I mean, I'm talking about the future. But so we're gonna apply all the way around except a couple of inches on the top. That's all it. So that's the way. You just put the edge over here, press it so hard, go all the way around, and the next step, simply use the finger and do it like this. That's the way you're gonna waterproof it. Super easy. Thank you. So this is the very last step. Is over here. These are the screws, very special screws to close, to fasten this one, the lid, to the toilet. It doesn't have any trick or something, but the thing is you just grab one of them, put the washer on the top, like this. Put it all the way here. Another one, just over here, all over here. You just put this one from the underneath. Maybe that one, that side, maybe is better. Okay, just over here. And please take a look over here. So this is, we have more space. You can see it easy. So you just put over here and use this tool to close it. Before make it so hard, you need to before make it so hard, see, you just make it a little bit hard, but very important is you need to adjust this one with the toilet first before fasten this one hardly. So I think this is okay here. So I just grab this one, put it here, grab this one with the hand. Done. You don't need to make it so hard you may break it. Just close it like this. Do the same thing for the other side. Done. So I just want to show you. Now the installation is completely finished. We close over here, we flash a couple of times, and we glue all the way around. And as I mentioned, there are a couple of inches over here that we didn't glue it in case of any leaking or something in the future, so the water have some space to come out, and we find they just be noticed for repair if it needed. So the installation is completely finished. We're gonna close and finish the video right now. Thank you for watching.